Slick little Wolf Pup 17 RP, little mini toy hauler crossover type camper here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. 2,980 pounds. If you'd like to see more things like price tags, you'd like to know if it's available, if you'd like to learn about additional specs and capacities, I leave you folks on YouTube a link in the video description. It says check for price and availability. You're one click away from getting whisked through the interwebs to see what we have in stock and how soon we can get it here. Is that, what is that? Man, it is just impossible to keep the camera clean this time of year with all this junk flying around in the wind. Anyway, to the point. What is this thing? This is a minivan towable, little mini weekend getaway toy hauler travel trailer crossover. It has some neat travel trailer features like this big underbed storage capacity, which is a perfect place you see to store the spare tire. And that's a full spare. That's what it's not just like a little donut. Even though this is a little bitty trailer, they put a full legit spare on there because God forbid you need it. You need it. You know what I mean? This is like all members of the Cherokee family, which is, by the way, Forest River's best-selling series of trailers. This is the #2 series of trailers on the market. Little solar prep plug there. What's funny? You see these fancy pants solar kits like we're looking at right here? They also come with a pair of alligator clips you could just hook right up to the battery, but it's nice that you don't have to take the battery cover off to use it. That's kind of the benefit there. This is a single axle, narrow body, little mini camper. It is 7.5 foot wide, so it's easy going, easy towing, reduced headwinds. It comes with this little indoor-outdoor table. You can use this to either eat at the bench inside or take it outside like a picnic table. But what's neat is, other than being a little dusty from getting shipped in here, it's all sealed edge, pressed membrane, resin, countertop, thermal foil, whatever word you want to apply to it. It's waterproof, okay? You're gonna have to damage this thing to be able to crack the shell for water to penetrate through. Now, these little Wolf Pups do not come with a TV from the factory, at least not at the time of this filming. We found that you can just get one aftermarket, cheaper, simpler, easier. But what's neat is you have a generic universal docking station for your TV. This little mount right here can fit a flat screen. There's a matching mount inside. What's neat is you can take one TV. It comes with an insert bracket that just slots right in here, and you see these are neat. These little backlit outside speakers. You're getting some upscale fun features here in this little very price aggressive mini camper class because of Cherokee's volume. Because this is built exactly like any other Cherokee camper. You notice it's got the exact same extra thick aluminum nose sweep, so it's painted and it won't sun fade like a potential fiberglass nose could. It's got a walk-on roof, which not all of these mini campers have, and in point of fact, there are several brands that don't. That's not like necessarily a disqualifier. I would prefer personally a walk-on roof, but on a little trailer, if you know what you're doing, you can get away with a non-walk-on roof. We've got a 6-gallon vessel water heater like a full-size trailer. We've got like 4-corner stabilizer jacks. Little mini trailers often lack front stabilizer jacks. That's a way that a manufacturer could save a couple bucks. Cherokee they understand better. They know that you need those things on there, especially with a toy hauler. It's nice to have that there for like load purposes and the rear jacks especially. These little things right here, people go, what are those? Those are two-way air vents. You see those on a lot of toy haulers, and you see something like that often in the ceiling of like horse trailers. It's just to allow for airflow in transit. So when you load this thing, there's a chance that at least some of the exhaust of your toy will get pumped into the trailer. Well, going down the road, these vents allow that exhaust to get sucked out of the trailer so that it doesn't smell like a freaking garage when you get back into it, because, you know, that's not what we're going for here. If that's what you wanted, you'd just buy a cargo trailer and sleep on the floor. Back here in this little ramp door, the way that they built this here is that essentially the flip down little bench, it does not stick out past the wall. So if you can fit through the door, you can fit in. You don't have to worry about juggling things or anything like that. We've got 2,500 pound D-rings in the floor. You've got this little roll down tent screen wall, so if you want to turn your camper into a 3 Seasons room, if you're off the beaten path, you can do that. They've also got, this is an extremely easy lift tailgate. I mean, I'm not left-handed. You can see that you can just toss this thing. And you've got locking cams here. You can you know, you can bang on this and it doesn't pop open. You have to manually flick it open. And these do have a lock, so you can actually lock them. A lot of dollar cheaper toy haulers, they have just, there's a silver bar you pull over, then a little latch you flip down so you can put a padlock through. Well, people can cut padlocks. People can't cut one of those necessarily, you know what I mean? By the way, this is an easy tilt power awning. That is a nice feature that they have on here. Now, most of the 17 RPs we carry will look like this. This is not necessarily how they are all built. Always keep that in mind, that the one you're looking at, think of this kind of like a car commercial. It's not necessarily the car you're going to see when you go to the dealership. This is a tried and true floor plan. You know, not much has changed over the years on it. It has just continued to be a very popular, successful model. I like the carpetless nature of it. It's easy to clean. I know I'm not getting the best footage right now because the early morning sun here, but as many as we sell and as many as we have arrived daily, I just can't afford to wait for perfect sunshiny conditions. We'd never be caught up. This extra storage pocket up here above the window behind the bench is fantastic. Any level of storage is fantastic. You need every ounce you can get, because when it comes to storage, every ounce counts. And I love that big window, because when you wake up in the morning, you look outside at your campsite, you're looking toward your day's adventure. You're not looking at some other trailer. You're looking out at your campsite, at your fire pit, your picnic table. When you are sitting on the bench, kind of where I'm standing currently, you're at a perfect little viewing angle for your TV. And remember, like I said, this is that little quick connect dismount here. This can go to the outside above the wheel well, or you can just simply mount it right here, or just don't put a TV in it. Whatever works for you. Let's see here. Countertops, just like the table outside. That was sealed edged and waterproof. This is sealed edged and waterproof. That's sealed edged and waterproof. Oh God, I sound like Oprah. You get a car and you get a car. Anyway, you guys don't get cars. Sorry. We've got a little freezer pocket in this little mini fridge. Not the biggest fridge, roughly truck camper sized, but this is not the biggest trailer. It's going to get you through a weekend. It does what you need it to do. This is not an RV designed for full-time living. What is neat though, is you do have the same big 13,500 BTU air conditioner here that you have on like the big double, triple slide Cherokee bunkhouses and whatnot. Another neat thing here I should talk about more is interior height. This has the same 6.5 foot interior as any normal trailer. A lot of mini campers have reduced height interiors. I can stand directly under the AC on this and not hit my head. And that is not a common feature on little trailers, guys. There are quite a few reduced height campers. You've got a very space efficient wet bath. That's what this is called right here, a wet bath. It's not fancy, but it does the job. Isn't that, you're kind of here to do a job and leave, right? You're not here to like hang out. That's sort of the point. These are the cushions that go on that fold down bench. This is just a nice area you can tuck them away when you're in transit or your load is, well, loaded. Furnace down there, by the way. And not centrally ducted furnace, but this is not a 4-room trailer. This is just a 1-cabin little thing. That little guy's going to do just fine. You know, nice storage pocket right here under the kitchen sink. Because again, no such thing as too much storage. AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth player. Again, another benefit of being standardized within the Cherokee family. You're getting the partial stainless bundle here because that's just what they stock. And you're getting the better entertainment options. Most mini campers come with like a little stereo. If you're lucky, it has Bluetooth, but it's not even like DVD or anything. Notice the extra depth behind the stovetop too, with the plugs right there. Perfect little spot for a coffee maker. So we got the single over double Jack and Jill bunks, and that pretty much wraps us up. Most people, what they tend to do is they take this out, this cushion right here, and they just leave that stored in the garage in a bag or something. And then they use this as a storage shelf while they sleep down here. Now remember, this is a 7.5 foot wide trailer. That bed goes wall to wall. That means that tall folks like me can sleep in here just fine. Let's see. I feel like I missed something. I don't know. LED lights. There's not much else to talk about. It's a very well equipped small trailer. They've been very popular. And what I like is over the past 4 years, their service record has only improved. Considering they're now building more Cherokee family campers than ever before, and their service records have never been, you know, this good before, I think that's incredible. I think they're definitely getting the job done right. So give us a call. 800-256-5196. HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun. Happy camping, everyone.